All right, so today is a perfect example of not taking a trade and learning how to not get faked out, learning and testing how disciplined and how patient you really are. Today is literally a perfect example of that. I didn't take any trades today, and it was a perfect example, a perfect test to show that I'm disciplined, I'm patient, and I know how to identify a fake out and not get faked out. So there's a few levels we were looking at today. We were looking at this SPY at this 435, and as you guys can see, around this 435, it came down after news, right? So we couldn't take it off of news, so that's one. The next thing was this thing was slow at this 435, and then it just jumped to the 70s, so I missed that. This is another test of not getting FOMO and just being patient, waiting for the next setup. So at 435, I couldn't really take it no more. So next, we were looking at NVIDIA, and NVIDIA finally broke that 460, but at that time, during the morning, it was just chopping and going slow, and then it starts to finally come down around 11. But I was looking at that 476 or that 460, and as you guys seen, it's just slow. Like, that's a 45-cent break. So I'm glad I didn't even take that. Tesla, we're looking at Tesla. I was looking at that 260 to the upside or around that 255 to the downside. Now, what I was talking about is choppiness, the fake outs. We can't take something after it came down from 257, a $2 move, these wicks coming back and forth. I can't take that. I need to wait for a bounce. The next thing is we broke down to the 89. So I really need to see that velocity, and so it's really pushing under that 255. We come up, come right back down. Wick right here, like this is just looking ugly because of these wicks. So I had to be really on top of my entry right here, and it was slow at 255, right? It was slower than it was here. So if something's slower than it was here, and this one didn't go, the chance of this going is like next to nothing. So I didn't get in here at all. We really had to watch that entry because we could have definitely got faked out because this thing just jumped right back up. So we didn't get faked out there. We didn't get faked out there. Now it comes up, rejects exactly where it's supposed to reject, that area right there. Then comes back down, try to come back up, right back down. Starts to come to the 255, and it's slow again. Now it's breaking by a couple cents every single time. You guys can see it broke by 11 cents. Then it finally broke this low by like another 10 cents. And then what did it do from here? Another 10 cents, right? So it's breaking 10, 10, 10 every single time from that low. I mean, yeah, from 255, that was a 40-cent move, but that's pretty much nothing. If you guys see my videos, it's always like $1 move at least, usually. So it's really not worth it to even like get in that trade. But it came back up, retesting around that pre-market low area right there, and then it finally started to pick up. It made a new low about 30 cents this time, and then came right back up, and then finally started moving. So it's like you got to identify that and be like, listen, sometimes it's just not even worth it to take a trade. Why? We had such an amazing week. It's a Friday. If you ended off bad, it's not going to be the best. And we have next week. There's always tomorrow. There's always another day in the market. Why force it? Why do stuff like this? Why lose on days like today when you could just wait for another day? You could wait for better price action. This price action isn't the best. So wait for the best day or wait for a better day. Wednesday, Thursday this week was great examples of waiting for the best price action. And, you guys saw that we absolutely banked. Why risk it on a day like today? Especially if it's chopping around like that and just doing that thing. Perfect example of not getting faked out. So literally NVIDIA was so far away from our levels. So that allowed us to not look at NVIDIA. We were looking at the Tesla and SPY. And SPY, you guys saw at 435 how that was reacting. And then Tesla, we were really waiting for this 255. But again, 255 didn't break until 1026. That's also a sign of choppiness if this is not breaking until an hour after the market opens, right? I really wanted to see that 260. We never got 260 because that would have been nice right off open or within, the first 30 minutes. But it never happened. And then it took another hour from open just to hit that 255. So that's another sign if it's a choppy or slow day from what I've seen. And, that just helps me to stay patient and stay really disciplined, especially if I see it's after 10 o'clock. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to take a trade. As you guys saw on Wednesday, I took a trade at 10:29 around that 10:30 mark on SPY, and we banked on that. but you know, it just all depends. You got to be more careful about your entry after 10 o'clock. But this is a great example of that. I also need to do an updated office tour as well. As you guys can see, you know, this has been my background for about a month or two now, and you guys want that tour, I'll give it to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see that tour. Also, if there's any videos you guys want to see, you know, of what I'm doing and stuff like that, like basically right now all I'm posting is just like live trading videos, or if I didn't take a trade, something like this. So I can definitely switch it up a little bit, you know, with the office tour or something else. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys want to see. Again, I live trade every single morning. Link is in the description below. Not only is it good when we're taking trades, but also the live trading is good when we're not taking trades. So you guys could hear me saying, you know, you gotta stay disciplined, you gotta stay patient. Oh, this is looking too slow. I don't like this. You know, it's just price action is looking weird right here. This is way too slow. I can't take it like that. That's literally like the best part of it, honestly. And I wish I had something like that when I first got started trading. But link is in the description below. If you guys ever have any questions, you guys know where to find me on Instagram. It's literally just the same exact username on my YouTube, on my Instagram. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.